Plaintiff Jean Dennis says the defendant is her son, and he started acting out at age 15, which eventually led him to spending 5 years in prison. Jean says the defendant has lived with her on and off for years, but he repaid her by stealing and lying. She's suing him today for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Sharon Valentine admits that because his father wasn't in his life as a child, he turned to the streets and started selling drugs. Sharon says prison was the best thing that ever happened to him because it helped him turn his life around. And he insists the money from his mother was a gift.
Tell me what happened.
Sean, I have always raised Sean to do the right thing. I'm a single mom, work 2 jobs. Taught Sean, look at him today. That's a product of me. Sean, at the age of 15, started to get in and out of trouble. Paid lawyers, bail, jail fine, all of that. As time went on, Sean went to running around with guns, shooting them, carrying on. He ended up doing 5 years in Pickway facilities. I went to see Sean every week.
He wasn't living with you at that time, was he?
Yes, he was.
No, I wasn't.
All right. When did you move out? What age?
About like 22.
You went and got your own place?
Yeah, living here and there with friends and just, out there because...
You didn't have a...
And back and forth at home with Mom.
You didn't have a place of your own?
No, sir.
What were you going in and out of jail for?
In and out of, growing up without a father, the first person you see, is the drug dealer. Wait, it ain't like doctors and lawyers around. You start doing that.
That's my point. So why did you have to live from place to place if you were a drug dealer? You didn't do a good job?
Now, I didn't say that I was a drug dealer. I said the first person you see.
You mentioned it. You did mention it. What are you talking about?
I said the first person that you see is a drug dealer.
What were you doing on the street?
Just selling drugs and running the street.
Wow. I see why you didn't do a good job selling drugs. Because, man, if he was doing a good job, he wouldn't have been living place to place and he wouldn't have been at home. He was just having a little fun out there. That's what you call a wankster. Go ahead.
Sean is 43 years old now. Sean has been in and out of my house the whole time. I have always helped Sean. When Sean went to the penitentiary and did 5 years, the only thing I could think is that I could not turn my back on my son to be in a dreadful place like that. I couldn't imagine being in jail and nobody even caring. Sean knows better, but he chooses to lie. He chooses to steal. He steals my clothes and give them to a girlfriend to impress her and wants to say that he's a man. A man buys his woman things. He don't have to steal them from his mother.
That's a story. I never stole nothing from my mother.
What do you
I never stole no clothes from her.
Okay.
Well, what did they do? Jump up and run down the street and decide not to stay in my closet?
First and foremost.
And to jump on his girlfriend's back.
Yeah. There's no one in the house but me and him, so what happened?
Everybody that stole from her.
Mm-hmm.
She says everybody stole.
Did you ever finish his education? Or did you ever
yes,
finish?
Sir. I graduated from Brookhaven High School and did some college. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's a lie. He did not. That's a lie.
Too. Right now, I got a degree in fiber optics. Yes.
Okay. That's a lie. I
got the paperwork.
He got it from the penitentiary is where he got
That's
it.
all right.
Don't make no difference.
As long as he got it.
Yeah.
As long as he used his time wisely while he was there. How long you been home?
4 years. Now I'm a tractor trailer truck driver trying to get my own truck.
Good.
Matter of fact, penitentiary was the best thing to happen to me because now I'm more focused on things because when you go through a traumatic experience like that, that really lets you become a man like, yo, is this what you want to be? Mm-hmm. Taking showers with other men? Is this what you want to do? See men fighting other men over other men? No, I can't be doing that. I can't go back to that. Mm-hmm. So I turned my life around.
Mama, you don't believe the same? Is he a truck driver?
Yes, he does drive truck now. Yes,
and he's reliable? He works every day?
Well, as far as I know of.
Well, why don't you focus on that instead of his past?
I'm not focusing on his past.
Oh, okay.
Sean's past is Sean's past. Sean
All
is
right.
43, like I said. But Sean came to me when he had planned a trip to go to the Dominican Republic.
That's the loan you're suing for?
Yes.
Let me allow him, well, he's given his background, and I'm glad to hear you've turned yourself around. Truck drivers make a lot of money, so you're in
Yes.
the right field. Get your truck of your own. And
But I'm trying to go back to school, be a mortician. They make more money.
All right, well, you're right. If you own the funeral home.
Well, I mean,
Go ahead.
And around April, Sean says to me, you know, we have planned this trip to go to the Dominican Republic for a year. He says, I don't have any spending money because my check will not come until after I'm gone. I think they left on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and his pay was not until Friday. I gave Sean $700 to go to the Dominican Republic. Then Sean had bought this BMW car, and it needed work. Sean says, I have to get my teeth fixed. I don't have any money to pay for getting the BMW fixed. I said, Sean, are you telling me that you need money to get your car fixed? Because I don't have a problem in loaning you any money, but it is going to be a loan. You have to pay me this
What's
money
the total
back.
amount you loaned?
$1,700.
All right, and when was he to repay it?
Well, he told me that when he came back, I didn't put any stipulations on him. He said when he came back with the check that he had would have waiting for him, he would start to give me money then.
And he's paid you a total of how much?
Let's see, $900.
All right. Sir, I'm here from you.
first of all, I want to say I love my mom with all the fiber of my being. I kill a statue of her. But growing up, me and my sisters used to call my mom the warden. If you wasn't clicking your heels at a point, my mom didn't play. For real, straight up.
Good.
My mom drove the city bus from where I'm from. I had friends coming, man, your mom off the chain. She didn't stop the bus, kick 4 or 5 dudes. They was, I like, well, I go like, Mom, she like, they did this. Man, she'd cuss you out in a Chicago second. I ain't scared of no man. I'm scared of her to this day, and I'm, like she said, I'm a product of her.
That's right.
So
good.
With
Well,
that
she
said,
did a good job. You went through your troubled times and you overcame it. All that is attributed to her, and probably a lot of that to her stern ways.
Yes, because she was so stern that I ain't beat my father till I was like 28 years old.
What does her being stern have to do with you meeting your father, though?
Well, basically, she ran him off. She didn't even tell him that she was pregnant.
But she ran him off, but she didn't run him off from coming to see you. How old are you?
20.
And
Well,
you
I'm
met him
43.
when?
28.
She didn't run him off from seeing you for 28 years. He could have gotten visitation
Well,
and come to see you. Now, he ran off from seeing her. But if he was scared to come get you out of the house, he could have sent a third party in. So don't come with that now. Don't act like mama had something to do with daddy not being around for 28 years. That was daddy.
send the third party. I don't think you want to go over and
Let's
talk
get
like
to
that.
the loan.
You ain't doing
Do
it.
you owe her $800?
No, sir.
Did you borrow $1,700?
No, sir.
How much did you borrow?
I didn't borrow none. What happened was, me and my mom on the weekends, I go do things around the house, cut the grass, everything. Mom knew I was going on this trip. She said, well, babe, how much money you got? I said, I got about like $400 or $500 to go, because the trip was already paid for. I already paid for the flight, the hotel, and all that type of stuff. So she was like, Mommy, proud of you. You getting out, go seeing the world. You ain't been in no trouble since you been home. This, that, and that. Let Mommy help you. First couple times, I said, nah, Mama. She said, no. Mommy, proud of you. Let me help you.
Okay, so mommy helped you. She helped you with $1,700?
So she gave me $700.
Okay.
$5 in cash, one on a month.
All right.
Two.
What's the total amount she gave you to help
basically $1,800.
$1,800. All right, ma'am. He says that you gave him $1,800 and it was all a gift. He said none of it was a loan. Isn't that right? You said none of it was a loan, right?
None of it was a loan. I ain't got nothing wrote down.
What do you have? Because he said none of it was a loan. He made it very clear. All right, I owe you $1,700. Here's $300. I owe you $1,400 left. I love you.
Well, I mean,
You remember this?
now,
says I owe you.
Now I'm paying her back, but she never said it was a loan. That's what I'm saying. She never said this is a loan. You gotta pay me back.
I owe you. You only owe when there are
paying my
loans.
mama back.
Judgment for the plaintiff, $800.
Sean, you went in there and you lied. You lied like you always do. You said that it was not a loan.
It wasn't a
but
loan.
I told you had to pay my money back because I was buying the lot next door and I needed my money.
I paid you $1,400 so far.
I'm done. I'm done with Sean.
Well,
I am done with Sean. I'm done.
Be done.
I'm done.
I owe her everything in my life because I'm here. I'm what I am today because of her.
He does not show that.
But
He does not show that.
I'm paying her back the money that I owed her.